What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go over my WWE Smackdown review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I go live on YouTube or premiere a brand new video. Follow my socials, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch and Discord down below in the description. And let's talk about Smackdown. The opening to Smackdown was good, but the rest of the show was just decent. Alright, WWE Smackdown kicks off with highlights of last week's main event. We see Sami Zayn attacking Roman Reigns from behind, which is followed by Solo Sikoa and Jey Uso attacking Sami Zayn. Now this was a good segment right here to kick up the show. We cut to the ring, and Paul Heyman is standing with the two WWE championships. He says he is out there to drop a few pearls of wisdom. Paul Heyman says ever since he and Brock Lesnar conquered the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania, he doesn't offer predictions. He delivers spoilers. Paul Heyman says he has a bunch of them tonight. Paul Heyman says the Island of Revelation is under attack. On SmackDown, the number one challenger at the Elimination Chamber is Sami Zayn. He calls Sami Zayn a physical chop pathetic rebel. Paul Heyman says the first spoil of the evening is that Sami Zayn is not there tonight. Paul Heyman says Sami Zayn challenged Roman Reigns. Let's be serious. He jokingly says to imagine Sami Zayn at the undisputed champion. Paul Heyman talks about Raw and the Royal Rumble winner Cody Rhodes. He says Cody Rhodes backed him into a corner on Raw. He calls Cody Rhodes a dumb you know what. Paul Heyman says it couldn't be more personal. The two titles are not wrestling champions. He calls them the centerpiece of the Island of Revelation. It's the pulse model that runs through the veins of the bloodline. The reason for their existence. Paul Heyman calls the titles the tribal in which Roman Reigns is the chief. Paul Heyman says Sami Zayn at the Elimination Chamber, Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 39 without the two titles. There is no Island of Revelation. There is no bloodline. There is no Paul Heyman. There is no Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn stands behind Paul Heyman in a black hoodie as the fans chant Sami Zayn. Paul Heyman turns around shocked. Sami Zayn extends his arm, wanting the microphone. Paul Heyman gives him the microphone. Sami Zayn tells Heyman to calm down. He says he is nervous, but he won't hurt him. Sami Zayn says, but if he wanted to, he could have by now. That's a little weird that he is talking about the bloodline. But if he wanted to, he could have dropped him like a bag of dirt, and no one is there to protect him. If this was a month ago, Solo would have been there and hit him with the Samoan spike, or the Usos would have been there. But now Paul Heyman is there all by himself, and he thinks Paul Heyman knows why. Because they all know that Roman Reigns' days as Universal Champion are numbered. Roman Reigns is off the rails and the walls are closing in. He tells Paul Heyman that he left the bloodline. Jey Uso walked out on his own. He asks Paul Heyman what happens next. What will Jimmy do next? Will he side with his abused cousin or his twin brother? He asks him what will happen with Solo and even Paul Heyman the wise man. The way he looked at Roman Reigns is a little weird, but here he is talking about life after Roman Reigns, after the WWE titles are gone. Sami Zayn tells Heyman he knows that the bloodline is on its way out. Sami Zayn tells Paul Heyman that he knows he is in the business of spoilers, and here is one. He tells Paul Heyman that Roman Reigns has 8 days left as WWE Champion, which is capped, by the way. Paul Heyman extends his arm for the microphone. Sami Zayn grabs Paul Heyman and hugs him. He tells him to tell Roman Reigns that he doesn't need to worry about Cody because he is going to be the one that take him down. Sami Zayn drops the microphone and walks away. This was a good segment right here. Good segment. So we go to commercial break. So we get Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus Hero versus Hero. This was a squad. This match was too quick. Excuse me. The bell rings. We are on the way. Drew with the Glasgow Kids onto Ashante. Drew with a belly to belly. Drew goes for the Claymore, but Top Dollar drags Ashante to the outside. Sheamus is tagged in and he runs to the outside and hits Ashante with a shoulder block. He throws Ashante into the ring. Sheamus gets in the ring, but Ashante with a drop kick. Ashante grabs Sheamus, but Sheamus with an Irish Curse backbreaker, and he throws Ashante onto the ring apron. Top Dollar goes for a right hand, but Sheamus moves out of the way and hits him with a knee. Sheamus with 10 beats of the bottom. Sheamus in the ring grabs Ashante and hits him with the white noise. Top Dollar gets in the ring and Drew hits him with the Claymore. Sheamus hits Ashante with the bro kick. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. This was a quick match right here. A vignette airs hyping of the Viking Raiders. They tell Drew and Sheamus that next week is their destiny. We cut backstage and Jimmy is on the phone. He says tonight is the night and to call him back when he gets the message. So we go to commercial break. Karrion Kross is backstage with Scarlett. He says tonight's fatal four-way match is his. Scarlett says he knows what he has to do and she wants to hear him say it. He looks at her and says he is going to make Rey Mysterio suffer and he is going to put him down. Okay, we cut to the ring and out comes Lacey Evans for her match. Alright, so we get Lacey Evans versus Cameron Harris. This was a squash match. This was squash. The bell rings. We are on the way. Lacey Evans with a waist lock takedown, followed by a kick. A forearm to the face by Lacey Evans. She slams Cameron Harris face first into the second turnbuckle. Lacey Evans slams her into the corner in a forearm to the face. Lacey Evans slams Cameron Harris into the opposing turnbuckle, and Cameron Harris falls to the mat. Lacey Evans doing push-ups in the middle of the ring. Lacey Evans with the woman's right. She gets the Cobra Clutch onto Cameron Harris as she taps out. The winner of the match, Lacey Evans. This was a squash match. We cut backstage to Jimmy Uso tries calling Jey Uso, but it goes to voicemail. Paul Heyman tells him he takes it that it means he hasn't reached Jey Uso yet. Jimmy Uso says he tried calling his wife, sending him an email, text him, but Jey Uso hasn't responded. Paul Heyman tells him he is out there in the ring and was held hostage by Sami Zayn and not one member of the family was out there. He asked Jimmy where he was. Jimmy says he was trying to call Jey Uso and Solo isn't there. Jimmy Uso tells Heyman he can defeat the titles with him, and Heyman says he will have to defeat them alone. Jimmy Uso says his brother will be there tonight. So we go to commercial break. We cut backstage and Sonya Deville is arguing with Adam Pearce. In comes Chelsea Green. She asks him where's the SmackDown manager is as she has to file a complaint against him. He tells her that's him. She says she has facial amnesia and asks if he was. discriminating against her. Adam Pearce says they both want special treatment, but you have to earn it. He says they will team up together against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Okay, so we get the WWE Smackdown Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos versus Braun Strowman and Ricochet. This should have been main event, but this was a good match, good tag team match right here. But this right here should be main event. But this was a good tag team match, by the way. Jimmy walks down to the ring alone. The ring announcer Samantha Arvine is announcing Jimmy as the sole competitor, but he cuts her off. Jey Uso is seen in between the crowd, and he walks down and jumps the rail. Jey gets in the ring, and they hug as Samantha announces that the Usos as the champions. The crowd was hyped when they saw Jey Uso. Sorry, so we go to commercial break. The bell rings, we are underway. Jey Uso is in the ring with Ricochet. A shoulder tackle by Jey Uso knocks Ricochet down. Jey Uso with a flying clothesline. Jimmy Uso is tagging. They double team Ricochet. A headbutt by Jimmy Uso as Ricochet runs to the ropes and a back elbow to the face. He goes for the cover, but Jimmy Uso kicks out. Ricochet with a headlock and Strowman is tagging. They double team Jimmy Uso. Strowman slams Jimmy Uso into the corner. A right hand by Braun Strowman. And again, he slams Jimmy Uso into the corner. Ricochet is tagged in, and Braun Strowman throws Ricochet onto Jimmy Uso. Ricochet goes for the cover, but Jimmy Uso kicks out, and Jimmy Uso rolls to the outside of the ring. The Usos regroup on the outside. Ricochet gets back into the ring, and he trips Jimmy Uso and hits him with a standing moonsault. He goes for the cover, but Jimmy Uso kicks out. Ricochet with elbow drops onto Jimmy Uso in the middle of the ring. He grabs Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso pushes him into the corner and tags Jey Uso into the ring. They double team Ricochet. Jey Uso with a super kick, and Ricochet falls to the outside of the ring. So we go to commercial break. Back from commercial break, Jey Uso with an uppercut on Ricochet in the ring. Jimmy Uso is tagged in and he runs towards Ricochet, but Ricochet hits him with a drop kick. Ricochet tries to make the tag, but Jimmy Uso grabs Ricochet's arm. He throws Ricochet to the ropes, but Ricochet with a springboard crossbody off the second rope. Strowman is tagged in, as is Jey Uso. Braun Strowman with a shoulder tackle. He knocks Jimmy Uso off the ring apron. Braun Strowman with a splash in the corner. Braun Strowman goes for the cover, but Jey Uso kicks out. Braun Strowman runs towards Jey Uso, but Jey Uso lowers the top rope and Braun Strowman to the outside. Jey Uso with a super kick onto Braun Strowman, followed by a suicide dive. Jey Uso with a super kick, and Braun Strowman is thrown into the ring. Jey Uso with a crossbody off the top rope. He goes for the cover, but Braun Strowman kicks out. Jey Uso with a super kick onto Braun Strowman, and Ricochet is tagged in. Ricochet with a crossbody off the top rope. Ricochet with a springboard moonsault followed by a shooting star press. He goes for the cover, but Jey Uso kicks out. Ricochet lifts Jey Uso up, but Jey Uso lands on his feet, and Jimmy Uso is tagging. Jimmy Uso with a kick to the face, and Braun Strowman is tagging. Braun Strowman with a running power slam. Ricochet is tagging. He stands on Braun Strowman's shoulder. Ricochet with a swanton, and he goes for the cover, but Jey Uso drags Ricochet out to the ring. Drags Ricochet to the outside of the ring. Braun Strowman to the outside of the ring. He runs towards Jey Uso, but Jey Uso moves out of the way, and Braun Strowman hits the announcer table. Ricochet flies over the top rope onto Jey Uso on the outside of the ring. Ricochet climbs the top rope, but Jimmy Uso with a right hand. Jimmy Uso on the second rope, and Jey Uso tags himself in. Ricochet pushes Jimmy Uso down. Ricochet with a shooting star, and he lands Jey Uso with a splash onto Ricochet. He goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner and still your WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos. This was a good tag team match. So we go to commercial break. Rey Mysterio's backstage and cuts a promo talking about Karen Cross. He calls him a disgrace. Natalia is in the ring as she cuts a promo talking about winning the Elimination Chamber. And Shayna Baszler will go back to carrying Ronda Rousey's bag. Shayna says she was competing. She was competing and signed to WWE before Ronda Rousey. She doesn't need Natalia or anyone to tell her that she is living in Ronda Rousey's shadow. Ronda Rousey music hits and out she comes. She gets in the ring and gets in Shayna Baszler's face. She starts to walk towards Natalia, but Shayna Baszler stops her. Shayna Baszler with the right hand onto Natalia. They double team her, but out comes Shotzi. She kicks Shayna in the face and right hands onto Ronda Rousey. Shayna throws Shotzi to the outside, and Shayna with a running kick onto Natalia's shoulder. That was a god awful promo by Natalia. That was god awful. Jey Uso is walking backstage, leaving the arena, and sees Sami Zayn standing. Sami Zayn welcomes him back, and he tells Jey Uso he can imagine what he is going through. He just knows Roman and Jey Uso knows him even better, and he can imagine. Roman is letting him forget what he did at the Royal Rumble. Sami Zayn says it meant the world to him, but they are 8 days away from something huge, something that he knows that Jey Uso has wanted to see for a long time. Sami Zayn tells Roman Reigns he is going down, and Jey Uso doesn't have to go down with the ship. There is a way out for him. He tells Jey Uso that he acknowledged him. Sami Zayn goes for a fist bump as Jey Uso tells him he better get out of here, and they fist bump. Now I enjoy the Bloodline storytelling right here. This is some good storytelling. I enjoy every second of the Bloodline story. All right, let's go to commercial break. LA Knight is backstage with Megan, and she tells him that we haven't seen him since the Royal Rumble. He says they are not talking about the pitch black match. Bray Wyatt is in the past, and he wants to talk about the future. And the future is LA Knight, and he walks away. All right, so we get Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville versus Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. This was a decent tag team match. Decent. The bell rings, we are underway. Sonya with a clothesline on Liv Morgan. She runs towards Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan hits her with a drop kick. Liv Morgan with a back elbow in the corner, followed by a knee to the face. Liv Morgan on the second rope as he jumps, but Sonya hits her with a knee to the face. Sonya goes for the cover, but Liv Morgan kicks out. Chelsea Green is tagging, and she throws Liv Morgan face first into the second turnbuckle. Chelsea Green goes for the cover, but Liv Morgan kicks out. Sonya Deville is tagged in, and they double team Liv Morgan. She runs towards Liv Morgan, but Liv Morgan with a kick to the face. She tries to make the tag, but Sonya Deville throws Liv Morgan across the ring. Liv Morgan with the right hand. Sonya Deville distracts the referee as Chelsea Green grabs Liv Morgan by the head. Sonya Deville goes for a right hand, but Liv Morgan moves out of the way, and she hits Chelsea Green by accident. Raquel Rodriguez and Raquel Rodriguez is tagging, and she hits Sonya with a clothesline. A fallaway slam by Raquel. She climbs the second rope in a corkscrew elbow. She goes for the recovery, but Sonya Deville grabs the ropes. Sonya Deville tags Chelsea Green into the match, and Chelsea Green doesn't want to get in the ring. Raquel Rodriguez grabs Chelsea Green and throws her into the ring. Chelsea Green runs towards Raquel, but she moves out of the way, and Chelsea Green accidentally knocks Sonya Deville off the ring apron. Raquel with the TJ bomb onto Chelsea Green. Liv Morgan is tagging, and she hits Chelsea Green with the Oblivion. Raquel lifts Liv Morgan up and powerbombs her onto Chelsea Green. Liv Morgan goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. This was a decent tag team match. Commercial break. An interview from earlier between Michael Cole and Charlotte Flair airs. Michael Cole says that 3 years ago, She won the Royal Rumble, but Rhea Ripley challenged her, and now Rhea Ripley thinks it's her time to shine and rise. Charlotte Flair tells him that 3 years ago, Rhea Ripley chose her because she knows that she was the mountain she had to climb. That beating her meant you will be at the top. She was impressed, but Rhea Ripley was young, and Charlotte Flair won. Um, and now Rhea Ripley's telling them that now she is ready, but she will hop. She will hope she is ready. Charlotte Flair says 3 years later she is still saying the same thing. There are levels to this. She said it. She said it 3 years ago, and she is saying it again. Michael Cole asks if Rhea Ripley is on Charlotte Flair's level. Charlotte Flair says it will take more than 3 years to get to her level. Charlotte Flair says she thought her was a lesson 3 years ago. And April 1st, she will put Rhea Ripley in her place once and for all. So we go to commercial break. Okay, so we get the WWE Intercontinental #1 contender Fatal 4-Way match. Rey Mysterio versus Karrion Kross versus Madcap Moss versus Santos Escobar. This was this Fatal 4-Way match was fine for what it was. Selena Vega, Emma, and Scarlett are at ringside. The bell rings. We are underway. Madcap and Santos Escobar fight on one side as Karrion Kross and Rey fight on the other side. Madcap throws Santos to the outside as Karrion Kross throws Madcap to the outside. Karrion Kross slams Rey Mysterio onto the turnbuckle. Santos gets in the ring. He walks towards Rey Mysterio, but Karrion Kross tells him off. Karrion Kross grabs Rey Mysterio, but Santos pushes him away. Karrion Kross throws Santos into the outside of the ring. Karrion Kross placed Rey Mysterio on the top rope. Karrion Kross climbed the second rope, but Rey Mysterio with a headbutt. Rey Mysterio with a jumping senton. He runs to the ropes, but Karrion Kross with a boot to the face. Santos gets in the ring and a chop to the chest onto Karrion Kross. Rey Mysterio runs towards Santos, but he throws Rey onto Kross. Madcap gets in the ring. He grabs Rey and hits him with a fall away slam onto Escobar. Madcap spears Karrion Kross and Santos in the corner. Madcap goes for a spear onto Kross, but Karrion Kross moves out of the way. Santos with a flying knee onto Karrion Kross as he falls to the outside of the ring. Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar are in the ring. Santos with a drop kick. He goes for the cover, but Rey Mysterio kicks out. Santos grabs Rey, but Rey gets on the ring apron and hits him with a forearm. Rey Mysterio climbs to the top rope and a hurricanrana off the top rope. He runs towards Santos Escobar, but Santos Escobar with a backbreaker. Karrion Kross gets in the ring, but Santos Escobar kicks him in the outside. Rey Mysterio puts Santos Escobar on the second rope. He goes for the 619, but Santos Escobar kicks him. Santos on the ring apron. Rey Mysterio grabs Santos and climbs the top rope and jumps onto Karrion Kross on the outside. Santos with a suicide dive onto Madcap on the outside. So we go to commercial. Imperium are watching from the skybox. Back from the commercial, Karrion Kross throws Rey across the ring. He goes for the cover, but Rey kicks out. Madcap with a shoulder tackle onto Karrion Kross and a shoulder tackle onto Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio. Karrion Kross to the ropes, but Madcap Moss with a spine buster. He goes for the cover, but Karrion Kross kicks out. Madcap goes for the suplex on Santos Escobar, and he lands on his feet. Santos Escobar rolls Madcap up, but Madcap kicks out. A kick to the side of the head by Santos Escobar. He goes for the cover, but Madcap Moss kicks out. A drop toe hold by Santos Escobar onto Rey Mysterio. He hits Karrion Kross with the right hand. Rey Mysterio with a drop kick onto Santos Escobar. He goes for the cover, but Santos Escobar breaks it up. Karrion Kross grabs Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio hits him with the DDT. Rey Mysterio with a kick onto Madcap Moss. Santos Escobar climbs the top rope, but Madcap Moss with a right hand. Madcap climbs the second rope. Santos Escobar with the right hands, and Madcap Moss on the second rope, and Santos Escobar gets on the apron. Santos Escobar gets on the top rope, and they heard Corona off the top rope. He goes for the cover, but Madcap Moss kicks out. Karrion Kross with a clothesline on Santos Escobar. Rey Mysterio with a sunset flip, but Karrion Kross grabs Rey Mysterio. He lifts him up, but Rey Mysterio throws him into the second rope. Rey Mysterio with the 619 onto Karrion Kross. Scarlett trips Rey up. Karrion Kross with a right hand from behind. Santos Escobar gets in the ring, and he clotheslines Karrion Kross as both men falls to the outside. Madcap Moss on the top rope and hits Rey with the elbow. And he goes for the cover and gets the pin. The winner of the match, Madcap Moss. This fatal four-way match was fine for us, but Scarlett kept on distracting Rey Mysterio, and that's how Karrion Kross lost. Right there. But it says we cut backstage. Paul Heyman is with Jimmy Uso, and as he congratulates him, he tells Jimmy Uso that he was speaking with Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is proud of him. He tells him that next week he needs an on television perspective. He needs the Usos to stay home and watch it on television, because something you see on things on TV that you don't see when you're there, when you're there live. And SmackDown goes off the air. But like I said earlier, the beginning of SmackDown was good, but at the same time the show was decent. But I like how the Bloodline is carrying the storyline. I love that. That's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, the beginning of SmackDown was good, but the rest of the show was decent. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE Smackdown review and highlights, please give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below on what are your thoughts on WWE Smackdown, because the beginning of the show was good, but the rest of the show was just decent. But anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications to get notified when I premiere a brand new video go live on YouTube. But make sure you guys like and share the video with your friends and family. Tell your friends and family that if you're a wrestling fan, please tell them to watch my reviews. And that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, follow my socials, my Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and Discord down below in the description. And that's all I gotta say from here. This your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great Friday. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang.